Hello, ID60. I wanted to give you a quick demo on how to use Concept Board. So if you are now in assignment 2, we'll jump over to that module. And you have watched the video, you've completed the quiz, and now you're on to the assignment and you have completed it. And you will notice that down at the very bottom, there is a place to upload your either PDF or JPEG for me to grade on Canvas. So you're going to be uploading it there, and that's for me to grade it. But also in the assignment, you will see that it also wants you to upload it onto Concept Board. So you're going to click that link, and Concept Board replicates what we have in class. We have walls and walls of pinup space where during class we'll pin up our work to see, what our peers are doing, what's working, what's not working, to do critiques, all of that good stuff. So this actually represents that space. So whenever there's a discussion or whenever I ask you to post on Concept Board, it'll be in one of these boxes. You can zoom in and you'll be able to see the title above. So this is assignment 2, so we know we're in the right place. And actually, I think it doesn't show up for me. When you click on that link, it will ask you to join as a guest. So all you need to do is put in your name and you will automatically be allowed into the Concept Board. There's another option to request something, and that's basically for faculty. So you don't need to do that. Just sign in as a guest, type in your name, and it should open up for you. So the next thing, or the first thing you're going to do, is you are going to hit this plus, which means you want to upload your file, and then you will hit a file from, and you will go to wherever you saved your PDF or JPEG of your assignment. You're going to click on that and open. And eventually each one of these columns is going to have your name above it, but I like to wait until the second or third week of school when everybody is sort of settled in. So for now, if your name is not there, I'll show you how to type it and then we'll organize it for you. But what you noticed is that when I inserted my document, it came out really big, like same way it did in PowerPoint. So you're just going to take it by the corner and you're going to shrink it down so that it fits into one of these columns. Okay. So once it's in the column, you're good to go. If the name is not there, then you can just always hit the text box and just click above the column and you can write your name and you can move it around. And so again, just like, you can hold this arrow, makes it a little easier to move it. But just like in PowerPoint or most programs, if you want it to be a color that stands out a little bit better, you can change it to white. But eventually everyone will have their own column, so you don't have to worry about that, maybe only for the first assignment. So your assignment is there, your name is above. You are welcome to comment if you think your peers did a really great job. You're welcome to comment. It's not required this time. It will be in the future. So in order to comment, there are a couple different ways. And so in a lot of our assignments, we're going to have multiple boards. Like this one, we kept it pretty simple and small, but a lot of times we will fill up most of this column, which is why it's so long. Down at the bottom, this is where your comments are going to go because we don't want to cover up other people's work. So you can shrink it down, and I'm doing that by rolling my mouse. And then one of the ways you can comment is by hitting this comment button, and then where you first touch down the mouse will be the top of the arrow, and where you let go of the mouse will be the bottom of the arrow. And then you will see a comment box here, and you can write your comment in. And then once you click, you can kind of move it around. But if you notice, my comment is there, my name is there, the date and the time I left the comment. Okay. That is one way to comment. And if we're only doing one comment per person, I'll ask you to do it that way. A lot of times in our discussions, I will have you pick, let's say, what you think is the most creative assignment or what you think is the most organized assignment. In that case, I would have you do a post-it note because I want to see, like, I'll give you instructions that for the one you think is the most creative, post a yellow note and comment. So maybe under this one, you decide that's the most creative. So you're going to post a yellow note just by clicking on this is the posted note. You find the yellow. And then once you've drawn the box, you can double click on it. And then you can just start writing your comments. And then like the rest, you can just kind of move it around. If you did an extra one like I just did, you can delete it. But there's your one posted note. The only thing when you're doing a post-it note, you need to make sure that you are leaving your name. Because if you don't leave your name, I won't know whose this is. It's unlike the other comment in that it doesn't automatically show your name with the post-it. So you may decide this one is the most creative one, but then I'm also going to ask you which one is the most organized. And so that might be a pink post-it note. So you think the person above this column had the most organized. So again, you'll get a post-it note, you'll type your comment, and then you're going to make sure that you leave your name so that I know who wrote that, so that you'll get credit for both comments in this discussion. So that, I believe, is everything you need to know about Concept Board. I do believe that once you insert your images, you don't have the ability to move them if they overlap or something happens and you put it in the wrong column. If that happens, you can just message me. I'll go in and fix it for you. But I think once you put it in, at some point it locks, and then I have to fix it for you. So if that happens, don't worry. Just message me. Let me know. And then you'll see these others populate with names and titles as the semester goes on. So that is Concept Board. Again, pretty easy. I don't think I left anything out. But if you have questions, like always, feel free to inbox me. Bye. See you in Concept Board.